Alright, ChuuniOniika here. We're going to watch the Summer Games Fest 2024 because Shadow the Hedgehog will probably be there. And, you know, I gotta see that. I gotta react to that live for you because that's what we do nowadays on the internet as individuals and content creators. It's a very blurred line, but that's all I'm hoping to see. I don't know if I'll see something more that tickles my fancy, that floats my boat. I'm not... Well, boats are okay. I don't think we're going to see any boat games, though. But, you never know. Oh, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2... 1. Happy New Year! Oh. Viewer discretion is advised. Well.
Please welcome to the stage, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley!
Jeff Keighley? Oh no, this is already off to a terrible start. One day, Jeff will be... able to reveal the Wind Waker remaster, yeah. That'll be the day. Hey Jeff, gonna talk about the layoffs?
Hello,
the closures? No? Okay.
You ready to see some video games?
Yeah, no, he's not gonna talk about that. Why would he talk about those things?
We're thrilled to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube Theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this
wrap
show,
it up,
first of
please
all,
wrap it up.
welcome.
Please wrap it up and show me Shadow the Hedgehog. That's what the people are here for, Jeff.
Games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry.
These subtitles
the good
are
news is that we have a
way
lot
off.
of amazing games to show you from creators around the world.
Now he
over
said the health
next
of the
2
industry,
hours.
so is he gonna... 2 hours?! Jesus Christ. I didn't think it was that long.
But let's also face it, this has been a tumultuous and difficult year with company layoffs and studio closures.
Wow!
Disappointed all of us. But there's also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing.
Oh.
And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators
Just throw in the little just mention it and then move on as fast as possible.
Top 10 best-selling
Yep.
games on
Look,
Steam
that way
so
he
far
can
this
say,
year.
"Look everyone, I mentioned it. I mentioned the layoffs and
Are
closures
considered,
and mergers."
big company
Anyway,
games,
indie
but the
games.
other
Hell,
8
look,
come
Pal
from
World.
Indie, mid-sized teams, or solo developers.
Jeff, come on.
And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through. It's a reminder to big companies that they have to treat their developers right.
Okay.
Today, there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so great.
I mean, he tried. He
And you'll see
that
reflected
was
in the show
weak, but
today,
sure.
because over the next 2 hours, we'll have big franchises on
I feel like he
stage
kind of had to
Star Wars,
bare minimum say
Batman,
that,
Harry
or else,
Potter,
you know.
But also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wishlist it, or even better, send it to a friend and get them excited.
Send it to a friend.
That's how we together can grow the gaming community.
Send it to a friend
We are
to,
gonna do that
you know,
today over the next 2 hours.
destroy
We have
the
a lot of
corporate
games to
monster
show you,
machine?
Plus Day of the Dead directly after with even more indie titles. So should we get to the games?
Jeff, I'm just here for
All
Shadow
right,
the Hedgehog.
It all begins right now.
Not every game
Here's
here
our
is paid
first
6 digits
announcement.
to be here. Yeah.
Next.
Hey, look, this is Hot Dog Guy auditioning for the lead and unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot.
Okay.
But, check out my range. Okay. Rage. Empathy. Oh, hilarious.
I mean, I like Legos. I've got the Lego Shadow the Hedgehog on my desk as we
What
speak.
game is this anyway?
That sure is a Horizon Zero Dawn.
Costume. I gotta get me one of those. Ooh, sandwich.
Which, I will say, I don't know much about Horizon. I don't really care to play it, but I know the Lego sets are good.
An amazing
I-
video game lead.
I know a lot of people who aren't familiar with the game, who are just Lego collectors, have good things to say about the sets, even just as an adult Lego collector, so... I guess this makes sense, because this is something that exists, but...
Right. A friendly
I don't know.
with her pals.
That's cute, the little shark.
Exploring.
Wow, what is this place?
Collecting all the
And you can see that that very big robot creature keeps showing up. That is one of the real-world Horizon Lego sets. That is, you know, it's everyone I've seen who has it and has, like, done a review of it says good things about it. This is just a weird thing to an outsider. This is very, very strange. Like, why does this exist? Who is this for? Kind of thing. Throwing off whenever Legos talk, huh? Yeah, I've got some opinions about Legos and licensed sets, and, like, it is odd when there's, like, very rigid storylines and way too many licenses. Again, like I said, I've got a Lego Shadow the Hedgehog right here, you know. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, all licenses are bad, but it's... To me, it's you know, it's a building toy to customize to your own adventures, so it is weird to see a narrative-driven game turned into a game that also has narrative. I don't know, it's weird.
It's a playful, lighthearted story inspired by the world of Horizon design.
Did they also just say it's going to come out on Nintendo Switch?
Online co-op. All right, now we're going to completely shift the tone.
That's odd, because that's like a Sony
Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind
property.
Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud
Weird.
to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark, and it's up to you to find your friends and survive with permadeath. Here is the first look.
I really wasn't listening to most of what he said because I was just thinking about how cool Legos are, and I wish I was seeing 2 hours of cool new Lego sets instead of another game where someone fumbles through the dark in first person because there's scary monsters. I mean, I know I'm really Resident Evil pilled, but everything they're showing me, I'm like, boy, this sure looks like stuff I've seen in the RE2 remake. Like, why is it so much convenience store, gas station, streets on fire? I get that these are all really cliche zombie things, but it's weird how they're sort of holding on this. By the way, gore warning. Just casual. Oh, language. I think I heard an F-bomb there. Yeah, I mean, this might be real gameplay also, but it has the animations are a little too polished. It doesn't feel like any of this is real gameplay. Like, I don't know. Do you like, oh, that's cute. Zombie game comes out on Halloween. Okay. I'll give you that. Whatever, not my thing. Next one, come on. When Shadow. When Shadow. Come on, Jeff. Regret to inform you that gas stations are an American thing. Yes, yeah, I know. It's like I said, it's just, it's a bias. It's a Resident Evil bias. I can't see a zombie next to a gas station without thinking of Resident Evil. So as you can imagine, anytime I've been in Florida, you know, I'm just there like, this is like Raccoon City all over again.
Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm here with you today to share some even more super fun trailers. So let's get straight to
I don't know who she is, but she seems happy to be here.
This is a highly anticipated game
that's
from a
nice.
beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
He probably introduced her, but I was talking about zombies and Legos and shit.
We all dream of soaring through the sky like our favorite heroes.
Oh no.
When it comes to Quidditch,
Oh no.
do I have what
It's
takes
this
to be
franchise.
that Quidditch star?
Oh. Well, let's not talk about this. Get to the hedgehogs, Jeff. Thank you.
To beat
That's what we're here for. We're not here for this. We're not here for this.
Your composure and
This. Have they not made a video game of this before also? I feel like they've made a video game of this.
to seek glory for your team.
Quidditch? I don't know Harry Potter. I was never into it.
No dream is too big.
This feels like something that should have like 15,000 video games of it because it's a made-up
The Quidditch champion.
sport for wizards. This would have been a Game Boy Advance game back in the day. I'll tell you that much. It's been a side thing in games. I don't think there's been an actually dedicated one. That's like surprising to me.
On September 3rd for consoles and
Because
PC.
again, like I don't know
Now
much
moved
about
from
the
Potterverse to
franchise,
a brand new world.
but
it hails from a single
it just
developer,
seems like
Gavin
an obvious
Isenbeis
thing
up
to
in
me.
Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite.
Choo
and he
Choo
showed
Charles,
me
the
this
hell?
next game a few months ago, and I really wanted to debut
Wait,
it
is
here.
Choo Choo Charles
Get ready
that
to
weird
backstab
Thomas the
Grace
Tank Engine
or
horror
cooperate
game?
with up to 20
I think I saw
of your
Gouda
friends
play that.
in Cuff Bust.
I think. I don't know. What in the world is this? Horror game with the spider trap. Okay, okay, so I am familiar with what is happening in this. I have no idea what's going on. These little guys are funny. What in the world? This feels like a shit post. Which, I mean, hey, you know what I can say about this? Look forward to seeing all the VTubers playing this when it comes out. That's how I'm going to experience this game. And you know what? It's probably going to be pretty funny. Is that a can we consider that a genre of game yet? VTuber bait? And I mean, I guess that's just any like co-op multiplayer game kind of falls into that, but I'm looking at this and I'm already like I can feel I'm like, yep, this is going to be the big VTuber game for like a month in the future. Oh my god. Not even streamer. Yes, no, because there's a difference. Streamer bait is a little angrier, a little more toxic. VTuber bait is like goofy nonsense like that, where it's like shenanigans,
Next,
you know?
one of this year's most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws. Coming out
Star
on
Wars
August
Outlaws.
30th
Look, it's
from
Slotty
Ubisoft
Shinju,
and
the
Lucasfilm
axolotl.
Games, the first open world
Speaking
Star
of
Wars
VTubers,
game
I don't
where you
know what
live the
this
life
is.
of a
I'm
scoundrel.
sorry.
On Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific, you'll
I
get
don't
to
know
see a
video
full
games. I
game
know
play showcase
VTubers.
during
Sometimes
Ubisoft's
VTubers
Forward
play a
events,
video
which
game,
are
and that's how I know the
continuing
video
Summer Game
game.
Fest events. But right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse at the game, just a small taste of what's to come.
Okay, got a little speeder bike. Oh no, they stabbed a droid. That is just an axolotl. That little creature. Look at it. That's an axolotl as like a dog. I mean, oh, what's that little dude's name? I can't remember, but him and Jabba, they look good. They look like, you know, they actually kind of looked like puppets, which was cool. Yep, that's a bunch of Star Wars stuff that I recognize some of it.
Think I spotted Lando there. So great. And by the way, I'm just noticing everything we're showing you so far, I think is going to be, coming out, this year, Cuff Bus. I'm not quite sure, but it's like it's so cool that there's stuff that we're going to
somehow made a more quadrupedal
right,
axolotl.
Well,
yeah.
Back to smaller teams. A few weeks ago, I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say, it is really spectacular.
Is it?
Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles the story of
none
Alpha,
of this sounds
a woman
familiar.
bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
Okay. Got something artsy. That looks nice. Oh, Grease, like Spanish for gray. Wait, no. Didn't... First ever look, I thought... I've seen this. Was it just a cinematic trailer before? Because this looks... I could have sworn I've seen this before. Like, this exact footage of this. It's very art... platformery kind of thing. Again, not my thing, but, you know... It does look nice. I like when things are artsy. Like, I like that there's room for something like that nowadays. One thing I will say that I notice a lot of 2D indie games do that I personally really don't like is have a very zoomed out camera like this. And I get that there's a lot of reasons for it, but I don't like it. It's very... It's hard for me to see... Like, it's to give you... So, for one, I can tell they really want you to see the landscape and the aesthetic of everything, which is very nice. Again, the art here is very beautiful, but I really don't like zoomed-out cameras because it actually makes it way harder for me to see the action. I get that it's to give you a larger scope, but I hate it. I hate it. It actually is way harder for me to tell what's going on. Appreciate it, not necessarily enjoy it. Listen. I said I was going to be a little sassy. I said it. I don't, and I don't want to be, like, full-on cynical and cruel. I can appreciate something is there and not for me, but well done, you know? And again, like, I feel like that a lot of indie games fall under that banner for me. It's like, wow, this is really well done. I don't really want to play it.
Let me first do some great thing.
The cool art not holding right, yeah. Yeah. Which I think that's fine, you know? I don't know what this is at all. It looks like a lot of little, miniatures? Like a, like tabletop miniatures? And very fancy presentation. I like that it looks like miniatures because I think miniature anything is rad. I don't know what this is though. Strategy game? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, Civilization 7. Alright. People like that. I've never played a Civilization game, but...
Hello everyone at Summer Game Fest.
Hey look!
On behalf of the Firaxis team, we are thrilled to finally announce that Civilization 7 is coming day and date to PC and consoles next year.
Hooray!
I'm in awe of the amazing team that is...
Yeah, I don't know much about the Civ games.
But we also have to thank you.
A lot of people like them. So yeah, cool. That's good. Liked 5 and played 6. I liked 5 and played 6. I see.
You'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime, stay civilized.
That's, yeah, good for the Civ fans. Congratulations. I love watching a cinematic and being like 30% chance it's a card game, yeah. Is this that, well, let me just give them a chance to see what this is. I think I know what this is, though. No, maybe I don't know what this is. Because that's Lu Bu. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Notice the... I was going to say, is it the Wukong game? But then he's got the Lubu thing. I thought Wukong had the circlet and not... Alright. Yeah. I got rused. I mean, anything that's Journey to the West that isn't that other Journey to... See, look, there's the circlet right there. Oh, wait, wasn't the circlet to, I'm forgetting the Journey to the West lore, but wasn't that to, it was like a power limiter or something? Or is that... I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Journey to the West inspired game. That's cool. Hope it's good. Someone just threw a fish. China, yeah, came out of nowhere recently with some of the best looking games imaginable, and it's cool to see actual, Chinese culture and legend.
Perhaps humans were fated to build.
Yo, for a second,
reaching heaven and returning with a gift.
I saw that portal and I thought it was the opening to Shadow the Hedgehog, and I shut right up.
But
holy hell.
Not progress.
Jesus. But yeah,
every new height brings.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I want to see more of that. I want to see more.
And yet hope still glimmers. Even in the
games from various cultures coming out.
We die to live again.
I think China's doing an absolute great job with, of course, their mobile games, and I could just say I'm a MiHoYo shill. We get it. We know.
Show the greatest resilience.
Not Shadow. Sass must continue then. Yeah. I'm not kidding. I am literally here for Sonic Cross Shadow Generations and nothing else. If something else, does, pique my interest, then yeah. But I am a man who has his biases and is very open about them. What? Is that just the Google Stadia 2? Samsung edition?
Then there is much to learn. The numbers are endless. I will take you all with me. Brothers, we fight!
Hoping for a Suikoden remaster release date. I've been waiting for a year and a half at this point. That's right, that is a thing that's happening. I forgot because, yeah, it has been a year and a half. Was that Suicide Squad Lego? I don't think it was a standalone game, but there are Suicide Squad Lego crossovers. They kind of avoid the name for obvious reasons, but yeah, there's a Suicide Squad style Harley Quinn minifigure that is in a couple sets. I know Lego trivia, apparently. Hey, check it out. This game. I don't know anything about this game. I know a lot of people are excited for it.
ありがとうございます。アトラスの橋野です。今日は副島さんと一緒にこのステージに立ててとても光栄に思ってます。
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of Metaphor. It is a pleasure to be here with Mr. Soejima.
このゲームはね、
It's because it's an Atlas game with Persona graphics, but not Persona. Yeah. Yeah, people are like, ooh. And I'm like, yeah, alright, cool. Go for it. That does look very, very Persona, yeah.
RPG in which the party members transform.
Lego's just collabing with everyone as long as you hide the guns.
These archetypes allow you to fight against
even then, debatable, because there's a couple things with guns. I'm sorry, I'm not listening. The footage behind them looks very fancy, though.
その総数は40種類以上にも及び
Pretty sure Lego Fortnite has guns. There's a lot of projectile weaponry in Lego. It's usually just a little more stylized.
Born from the will to face your fears and anxieties. We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype with a feeling
I'm
of
desperate. I want
strength
this
and
because I'm
uniqueness in
desperate
each
for
of
an
their
SMT game that
designs.
isn't Persona.
In total, there will be more
Yeah,
than
I've
4
heard.
types of archetypes available in the game. These
I've heard
archetypes
that
gain experience,
sentiment
and even
echoed.
evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
I'm too stupid to play Persona or SMT. Too complex for my big brain.
RPG のノウハウをすべて結集させて作っています。とても大きなボリュームのゲームです。今日はこのアーキタイプをテーマにした最新のトレーラーをお持ちしました。ぜひご覧になってください。ありがとうございました。
So we are pouring all of our acquired expertise into this game to make it as exciting as possible. In fact, we've even brought our latest trailer today, which is centered around the topic of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
Okay. So this is
It is said that we all have inherited
an actual trailer for
deep
this.
within us.
It looks very fancy. And it looks very Persona. And, you know, I'm glad we're back in the era of anime cutscenes. I really missed that, and I'm glad we're starting to see it more again. It's just such a vibe. Like,
You have found a way to wield true magic.
I just love it. Again, probably another thing I'll never play, but, you know, hey.
Many more protectors
Looks
and
neat.
followers will gather to your
Peeps
side.
into the... What was that?
Powers lie dormant.
Oh, look at that! Not Mothman.
You must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
Yeah, more stylized games in the Sea of Realism. I can agree with that. Especially, like, a very anime, stylish, over-the-top.
Now you've acquired
I really, really like that.
an archetype whose existence was only theoretical. You wield power now.
Wow. Thanks, Xbox.
Such an honor to have Hoshino and Shojima with us on stage.
Yeah,
Thank you
that's
guys
cool.
for that deep look at the
Again,
archetypes of
I'm
such
really not good at, like,
designs.
RPGs
Now we're
and
gonna
long
jump
games.
into the Arkhamverse. Batman
Oh,
Arkham
boy.
Shadow is a MetaQuest 3 exclusive.
Oh
VR
boy, a
game
MetaQuest
premiered
3
this year.
exclusive
As
Batman
you
game.
face a new
Well,
threat,
hold on to
the
your
mysterious
panties,
Bat King and his
ladies and
focus
gentlemen
King
and
O'Kane.
others,
Here's your
because
first look
whew,
at
we're
the
gonna
story
get
trailer
blown away
for
by this
Batman
one. Come on,
Arkham
show it
Shadow.
to us, Jeff. I'm sorry. That was over the line. I think they had a demo or something that apparently mentioned the battle music is literally in the protag's head. Oh, for the metaphor game? That's cool. I like that. I like when the music in the world has like a fun little reason for it. People mention it all the time, but I don't care about talking over this also. DMC4, when, you know, Nero puts on the headphones and starts playing his battle music, and it kind of just makes you be like, oh man, it's like, is he literally listening to this the whole time? And also, you know, big fan of Symphogear over here. Not surprised that I would like it when the music during fights is actually happening in the world.
How far will I go to destroy?
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a bat in a cage. I'm sorry, was there any gameplay or was that all cutscene also? You know, so I've mentioned it before, but I only have one eye that works. But, so I can't really use VR headsets because of that. Like, literally, my right eye is mostly blind.
Looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse.
But I feel like even if I
Now, it is
was
time to update fans
more
on the
inclined to get
legendary
into like
fighting game
VR,
franchise.
boy, it's really annoying that there's like
that includes
3
me.
different
Because
proprietary
I have been
VR
a fan of
headsets
this
that only
series
play
ever since
some
one of its
things.
first iteration and have been playing each one
Yes,
ever
diegetic
since.
music is the term.
So,
Thank you.
Let's check it out.
Love that. What is this? I missed it. Oh, it's something Street Fighter related. Hello, that's Terry Bogard. Hold up. Hold up. Am I about to... Yo. That was Terry Bogard. Yo, don't do this to me. Hold on. No, I was talking. Okay. What do we got? What are we doing? Because if you're just telling me we're getting SNK characters in Street Fighter 6, that's pretty cool. But you keep going, and I'm starting to think this might be Capcom versus SNK 3. And if you're gonna mess with me in this way, yeah, okay, all right. So still cool, All right, Bison is a zombie. All right. See, this is the thing. You gotta temper yourself there. Because I feel a little jebaited. Not gonna lie. That's an okay concept for Bison. That's alright. That's actually an okay concept for Bison. Alright. Okay. So, like, this is the thing, alright? You gotta chill, because I was backed up, and I was about to, like, yell and scream and do a dance over here, but no CVS 3, but still very cool. Still very happy about that. Love Terry, love love Elena from Street Fighter 3, and okay Bison design. So, like, wow, this game looks halfway cool, halfway jank. I'm sorry, like, artistically, I really like the VFX, but the character models and animation are not the best. The artwork's okay. It's not my favorite style, but, like, it's nice that it's artwork. Music's pretty good. It's just something about the way he's moving is a little weird, which is a shame, because, like, those VFX are nice. It looks like mocapped. Like, just raw mocap, which doesn't work with how stylized these characters are. I'll give it a neat, though. That's neat. That's neat. Will I ever play it? Who knows? But, yeah, neat. Okay. Yeah, low-budget jank, but nice. It does look kind of like a webcomic, yeah. Oh, here we go. The other... People were here for two reasons. They were here for Sparking Zero, and they were here for Shadow the Hedgehog. So let's see. Let's see what we get. This looks alright. I mean, like, yeah. Who knows if I'll actually get this or not, but it looks good. Dragon Ball, cool. Looks like a Budokai game, Budokai Tenkaichi.
Well, the way you slice it, there's only one way to save her. Goodbye, my friends.
Hey, it's me, Goku.
What it takes, I need to rescue Gohan. Goku, wait! What?
No, are we gonna get one of the wacky story modes with like a bunch of crazy what-if scenarios? 'Cause that's the best part of the Dragon Ball games. Yeah, okay, we are. Alright, that's cool. That is straight up always the best part of every Dragon Ball game, is where they just go absolutely ham with the story and you can do stupid shit like Vegeta going Super Saiyan against Goku when, like, they first fight each other from, like, Budokai 1. Wait, what? Okay. Right, Budokai Tenkaichi is like that. I'm like, what do you mean 6 characters? That's Gogeta and Broly. I forgot they separate each form. The what-if scenarios are the best, seeing as they can only go through the series so many times, yeah.
Team, rally up. We've got a new mission. Operation Lightning Strike. The situation at Zero Dam is now very serious. With conflicts escalating...
You know, I gotta be honest, I'm not... Maybe it's just because I'm streaming, so I'm in a better mood. I haven't been as, like, negative and sassy as I expected myself to be. Maybe there's just some alright stuff. I mean, this is, like, I don't care about this. It's a realistic tactical first-person shooter, man. I don't know which one it is. I don't really care. But, you know, this aside, there's been a couple things that, like, look kind of neat. See, now, I will say, I really love Metal Gear, and I really love Resident Evil, and they have realistic military guys doing tactical things. And I like those because the things you shoot at and the things you do are, like, more fun. Like, sometimes you fight a big robot, sometimes you fight a tyrant, you know, like, and there's, like, wacky story and goofy lore. When you're just a bunch of, like, tactical guys with tactical guns shooting at other tactical guys with other tactical guns, it's
but
like...
that is not all. The game's premium campaign mode, Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game.
It's the realistic first-person shooter that's not military propaganda. Pay no attention to the American heroes fighting the... Ooh, yeah, yeah.
First look at that gameplay.
Yeah, exactly. Metal Gear's over the top and Resident Evil has zombies, so it's like... And crazy lore and stuff, so it's like, yeah, that's why I play those. Like, if you know, you're going out and then all of a sudden, like, a big zombie or, like, a big robot, or maybe both came by, maybe I'd be looking at this like, hey, that's cool. But right now I'm kind of like, we sleep. Right now the live squid reaction, he's just... He just don't care. Call of Duty does have a zombies mode, but what I like about Resident Evil is honestly more just the wacky, crazy lore and like, oh, what is this monster? Oh, well, this is like an enhanced form of a liquor, and this is, you know, Code Veronica virus does this to you, kind of thing.
I have an update for you on Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves.
Oh, hey!
For real this time.
Fatal Fury, let's go. This I'll probably pick up at some point. This is a horror movie, creepy, kind of direction for some of that there. Yep, the classic theme. English jump scare, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Yeah, alright, I mean, again... Oh, look, we got the stupid, like... Wow, like the Art of Fighting 1 minigames? Really? That's a bizarre throwback. Look, it's Halo, it's King Halo from Uma Musume. Anyway, yeah, Fatal Fury, that's cool. I like that. Okay. It's not even like a Halo ad. It was like Dolby. New standard of OLED gaming. G8 brighter highlights, stunning color, harmonizing deep shadows. Samsung OLED Safeguard Plus. OLED glare free. 4K 2 to 3 up to 300. A chance of 5,000 by now. Yeah. Hope you caught all that. Oh yeah, it's he's back to Marco Rodriguez instead of Kushnud Butt. It is nice animation. That was the little Paimon symbol there. A little Mora symbol. I know that's actually something in Norse mythology, but I don't know what this is, but this is nice animation. Like, it was actually directed very well, rendered very well. I have no idea what I'm looking at. That. Yeah, and then we get into the gameplay and you're like, oh, man. That's okay, I guess. Nowhere near as cool as the little 2D anime we were just looking at was. Can we go back to watching the cartoons? Oh. And like this art's like not as good either. I was having fun there for a minute. Why'd you gotta do this to me? Check it out. It's robots. I like those. I might be out of the loop, but I don't know what these robots are. That looks neat. Very fast-paced. Zipping around. Robots look nice. I don't know what this is, though. Mecha Break. Okay. Alright.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
That was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become...
Oh, why? What? No. What?
Over the years, like Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game...
Oh, no. Get ready for the Blumhouse shovelware. Just like the... Oh... Yeah, ignore all, like, the awful, awful, awful movies that Blumhouse also produces. You know, let's just tell you the hits. I got several PS1 games only for their opening anime, yeah. Same. A problem with having mecha designs and mecha in the name is going to go to the mech game, yeah. Wait, is this a two? Wait. Did they just switch games and I didn't notice? What's happening? Are these multiple games? I'm so disoriented. Okay.
I am terrified to sleep.
Oh, so they literally are doing... Blumhouse is doing with video games exactly what they do with movies, which is just unleash a dozen, publish all sorts of shit, and hope that one is good. Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny. I mean, that's, you know, I'm glad that there's stuff like that, both in movies and video games, so you can get more stuff out there, but it's just kind of really funny to see that, like, that's exactly what they're doing. Like, it's the same exact concept. Main store, I guess, if you like any of those. I wasn't really paying attention, I gotta be honest. I'm sorry. I always feel bad when I'm like really dismissive of some games. I don't mind being dismissive of like a military shooter realistic man game, but like, you know, I'm like, man, there's something in there. Those people all probably put a lot of passion into that, and
Hey guys,
you know, we're really into it. And I'm sure there's people watching this right now who saw some of those and were like, yeah, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. It's an overall net good thing that, like I said, that they do pick up a bunch of movies and now games apparently, but
you'll all be very happy to know we're working.
That's right, we do it.
Very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's
oh
coming.
my god.
Don't worry.
5 more nights at Freddy's. Are you ready?
Is,
Squid torturing
to my
himself.
great
Yeah.
relief, getting more and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming. It's
I figured I'd just, you know,
we wanted to try and take
do a
our
live
approach
react
to movies
to this,
and
just
apply it
because,
to games.
again, I'm
That's
here.
what
I'm
we
here for
see here. We're
Shadow,
gonna do
and you know what? I got
independent
Terry
games. We're gonna
Bogard
look for creators
in
and give them a platform
Street
and
Fighter,
encourage these
so
creators
that's cool.
to be weird
You know, that's a
and
nice
subversive, find the
bonus.
most
I got to
effed
see
up,
Terry
scariest
Bogard
things they
twice
can
already.
and put them into really
Uh,
cool games.
And I haven't, you know, even seen Shadow yet, so I'm actually not suffering as much as you might think.
Tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games.
Now, I'm certainly not listening to this spiel,
Our horror
but,
games are a lot like
you know,
Blumhouse movies. They come in many different flavors of fear, which means there's a horror
that's
game
fine.
for everyone.
Like I
So
said,
even though
I think that's cool. I think that it's good that there's more small teams and like independent games and stuff getting, you know, published in these ways and all that. Like, that's great. That actually is really good. I do agree that that's a good thing, but I also, most of them just don't appeal to me.
To explore. And our independent development partners, they feel the same.
I can't believe Spike is not excited about a business week at Frederick's continuing. Yeah.
And our team has been inspired to work with global, creative, talented partners. And that means for us that we really want to...
And, like, I'm the Sonic lore guy.
As we're working in
you know, and the fact that, like,
we can take risks.
Five Nights at Freddy's is apparently like this deep lore series that people make like 7-hour-long videos about. I'm like,
you know, games are coming out, but some of these are coming soon, Jason, right?
You know, as long as you guys are all having fun, as long as you're all enjoying yourselves, go right ahead. But I'm gonna be over here, just waiting for Shadow. Where's Shadow?
So you wanna tell us about those?
Yeah. So Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year, and it really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing 90s horror experience. It's got great characters.
I'm sure like pretty much all of these games are going to do well, and Blumhouse Games is probably going to do extremely well because people love their little horror games. Their little like, you know, and that's cool. That's great.
Awesome.
This is not for me.
This is the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling on. Jason, Luis, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And now here's the world premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro feel.
Okay. What? Okay. I'm confused by this, but like, will it be dope like the old Power Rangers game? The art's a little jank. Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. That's fine. There was a point in time where I would get super hyped about throwback 2D beat-em-ups like this, and now I'm just like, eh. Like, because it turns out, like, I am just the weird person that would rather play the actual old games. But, again, that's cool. Throwback, that's cool. Like I said, just... I respect it, but not necessarily for me. Although, I do like that they're actually going for it with this and having the weird Mode 7... Like, the stupid, terrible bonus levels that arcade games used to do. That's actually pretty cool. They are actually going all out. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. What is that? A deer? A goat? A creature? Alright. We got our little creature and we're walking and we're sad. Little creature doesn't want to go across the thing. I don't know when this is. It's a little cute creature. I don't know how this is going to be as a video game, but I mean, that's weird too, because like I'll see a lot of games that have this vibe to it, and it's like very wholesome and like you know, like, but it feels more like it should be like an animated short or like a movie or something, you know? Like, I feel like what I'm seeing right now, I'm getting the whole experience of what this game is going to be. And that's always just an odd feeling, you know? Because it's giving me the vibe and the story and everything, like, really well. Like, really well? And it's interesting, but again, it's like, I'm not, like, compelled to play. It's so bizarre. It's such a, like, maybe I'm just old and my preferred form of media actually isn't video games moment.
Which comes from first-time developer Jason Houdet in Paris.
But it's like, it's so weird to be in that, that space of both, like, you can see the vision and you can see what they're going for and you respect it. But then immediately be like, I don't want to hold right. I don't want to press the button.
Is arriving later this year. This is a first-person open-world action RPG from Warhorse Studios.
We're in an era where so much info on games before they drop. Yeah, because if something like that kind of showed up, yeah, you know what? I think that's a good point. Because if that game was something that just showed up at a Blockbuster back in the day, you know, and you see the cover and it's got the artwork like that and it's just got like an unassuming name, Deer and Boy, I feel like I would have picked it up and really liked it. And I do kind of feel like in some weird way, like all these shows and all this info is sort of like a disservice, because there were a ton of weird one-off games that I like would play and like rant all the time as a kid because you didn't know what they were about. So it could just be that I'm old, yeah. I don't know what's going on here, by the way. Just not paying attention one bit.
We all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything.
This isn't very interesting to me.
Never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Yeah, it's like a little medieval realistic game.
To the task!
Like, alright, something, I guess. It's so funny. It's like, I think it's actually really hard nowadays to make a truly bad game. But man, there's like just not a lot that interests me.
To the fucking task.
Games are somehow making me hate history. Wow.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro Toyama-san.
Okay.
Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitherhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent, Tokyo-based studio.
Slitherhead, which already leaked. To what extent? Like, just this trailer, or like, do we know way more than we should about this game? It's something, I see. Am I going to see something happening here? Should I be worried? Ew. Ew. Come on, man. Gore warning. This looks like a fake video game. This looks like a fake video game. Feels like Parasite. Yeah, and like that's the thing, right? Like there's some neat ideas and kind of cool-ish things going on, but like this looks fake. I think it's really funny also that they're like, from the creator of Silent Hill, which everyone is apparently really mad at the, like, just okay looking Silent Hill 2 remake stuff. And they're like, they made it too actiony. And they're like, yeah, come over here and get your real Silent Hill. Oh, it's just an action game. Oh my god, it's Scrappy-Doo. There's, like, neat concepts going on there, but boy, that looked like a fake game. Like, the animations... Holy shit, get out of here! Don't you Killer Bean jump scare me, you son of a bitch! You want the real psychological horror? Here we go!
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. That's the reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I do. Really.
Jesus Christ. Is this real life?
Good.
This was the absolute best thing to follow that up with. Just Killer Bean jump scare.
For the Shadow Agency.
This looks good, though.
An international organization powerful enough to shape the world.
Yo, why does this look good?
And tried to kill me. Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
Oh my god. But see, okay, this is what I mean. This has better animation than the Slitherhead game we just saw. Oh my god. And I know the whole story of, like, why are they beans is because the animator was like, beans are easier to animate than humans. And, like, this looks like a more fun shooty game. Then, like, look at the things happening here. Why is this? Look at the big robot. What was I just saying about the realistic? If you're gonna have a realistic military game, have a big. Why is that one of the best looking things I've seen so far?
Glad you like that one. That was Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter made by another single developer, believe it or not. Right?
Why did that look so good? I'm so upset.
He worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry.
Squid loves beans.
Their brand new game. Please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Laprince and Emmerich Toa.
Yep. Show me them beans.
Hello, Jeff, everyone. I'm very happy to be here.
Jeez, I can't believe that. The whiplash. The whiplash from, like, Slitherhead looking like a neat concept, but done, like, really not great, to just no fanfare. And they built up... Jeff was out here building up Slitherhead, and then just immediate boom, here's Killer Bean, and it's, like, the best-looking game so far, like, animation and concept-wise. I can't deal with this.
This is something we wanted to explore.
Killer Bean refried. Actually, did you know that their original name, Refrescos, does not actually mean refried, but means something more like well or thoroughly fried? And calling them refried beans is actually a bit of a misnomer. I am the bean expert. And actually, refried beans are some of my favorite beans. I love refried beans. You know why I love refried beans? You can just get refried beans, wrap them up in a tortilla, and, like, that's a meal. It's great.
You can see more later today during Day of the Dev.
A 4-hour edit of this where it just hard cuts to Killer Bean after every trailer. Yeah. I'm sorry, like, I don't care, because Killer Bean is the best looking thing so far. Like, I'm glad I saw... So what do we got so far? We got Terry Bogard twice. Still waiting on Shadow the Hedgehog. Killer Bean so far has the win. Look, it's Quap. Look, it's Quap. You like Quap, right? Oh no! Well, don't punch the solid cliff. You're gonna hurt your hand. You're not gonna be able to climb really well. Oh yeah, GURP, not QWOP. That's right, it was GURP. I don't really understand games like this. And I don't know. I don't know if, like, again, like, is a video game the best medium for what you're doing here? Like, do I have to do the climbing? Are you, like, I don't know. I always feel so weird about stuff like that, because it's like all we saw was, yeah, you GURP up the thing. But it's got like a story maybe about survival and overcoming adversity and trials and tribulations of, and I'm like, okay, does it have to be a game? I don't know.
So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here.
I don't know what this is either.
None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type. But I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check
Tea making game? Okay.
the guy who owns the shop to see if my
There's
help
an,
is
again,
doing
another one of those games where it's like, okay, there's an audience for that.
done. Sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting.
Like cozy game. I will agree with that. Yeah, a night with with just like a big necktie. That's pretty good.
I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this.
Oh no, look, here's the twist. Look, you said there's probably some kind of twist. Here's the twist. Look, are we trying to go from our life of battle to a peaceful existence, but we can't, so we're, like, torn or something? I'm sorry.
That was Wonder Stop, the announcement of the next game.
They just show too much. They always show too much.
There's a twist coming, as you would expect from him.
Don't like, if you have a twist, don't advertise it, please. It makes it not a twist.
Action adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the fold.
Like just bait and switch people, you know? I don't know.
Turn your thoughts inward.
Can we go again? Can we go back? Can we roll that beautiful bean footage again?
I do. Your progress is impressive lately, Haruna.
Yeah, we live in an age with too much info. Yeah, and like the problem is we're sort of conditioned to thinking that that's how you have to have a trailer. You have to cut the trailer like that. You have to make it like, ooh, give him the little thing that's gonna hook him. And it's like, but if the hook is that there's a twist, like that would have been a much cooler experience for people to think they're buying a cozy tea game where you serve a bunch of whimsical medieval fellows. And then it turns into, like, you know, like a PTSD crazy slaughterfest, can't run from the battlefield kind of thing. You know? I feel like that just would have been more neat.
Remember stepping. Find your
Society today couldn't handle the US Phalanx box art. Yeah.
This is exactly where I'm meant to be.
I also, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to this.
Vincent found something down there.
I saw the lady did a cool roundhouse kick, and she did a teleport. I like those things. I didn't. Oh yeah, it's Monster Hunter Stories.
Something that I want to protect.
I'll steal your
I don't know anything about Monster Hunter Stories, but the art's cute. Is this like a port of like the what? All right. Monster Hunter Rise, 75% off. Monster Hunter World, 67% off. RE4 Remake, 25% off. Street Fighter 6 up to 50% off. Capcom, they keep making money by putting their games on sale. Who would have thought? Yes, this is happening. East Coast time zone. Corin, you missed Killer Bean game. It unironically was the best thing so far. Like, no joke. I got Killer Bean jump scared. And it honestly, like, was the best thing I've seen yet. I am only here for Shadow the Hedgehog. But Killer Bean has my seal of approval. I don't know what this is, also I wasn't paying attention. Still in Work City Zone. Okay. And there's some fun designs, and like he's fighting with like the little banner there. I don't know what this is, but there's some neat looking stuff. Okay. Conquistador souls, yeah. That's what I was thinking with this, like, helmet and, like, the, like... There's a vibe, there's an art style going on here. I don't know what this is. I hope it's not just Souls, though, because, like, I really hate when you see really cool action in a trailer, and then it's, like, just... like... it is just a Souls-like, because, like, Souls-like doesn't actually have good, high-octane action. Every culture gets a Souls-like. Spain, but the pain is silent. Wait, wouldn't it be Spain, but the S is silent?
Finally set for release, and we're very happy here to debut the new trailer and the reveal of the release date.
Of what? What's this? Is this something that they've... I don't know what this is. Astronaut on the beach, mech suit with thrusters. Okay. Korean shooter game? Okay. That's a Quinjet. What culture was Pinocchio? Oh yeah, Italian. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Yeah, Pinocchio's Italian, right? I can't remember the Pinocchio is weird because like it's sort of a light novel when you really think about it, because it was like written short stories with illustrations. So like Lies of P technically is an adaptation of a light novel. Now I've heard Lies of P is good. I know everyone likes the blue doll girl because of course they do. And this is pretty. I don't know what's, you know. I don't mind cinematic trailers when they're, like, good at showing a vibe. But it's, like, after, I'm gonna say, like, 30 seconds of letting me see the vibe, it's like, please, okay. Look, it's it's Helly. Live on stage. I don't know, it's like this is all fancy and cool, but what is this gonna play like, you know? Because like I said, every time you see something that's a cool action cutscene and then it turns out it's a Souls game, to me that's disappointing, because I'm like, well, Souls game, you can't flip around to do cool actions. Smash cutting a dozen scenes, yeah. July 2nd? Oh, July. Pfft. I thought it said June. I'm stupid. I can't read. I can't think.
The first Descendant will be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam.
I was like, wait, released to be or announced to be coming out 5 days ago? What?
Two developers whose hit indie game Among Us took the world by storm in a couple of game awards. From Inner Sloth, here are Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard.
No.
What's up, gamers?
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you
like,
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4? Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among E days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers, by helping some games and devs have the funding and freedom needed to ship
Yeah, this
their
is
games.
nice.
And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games.
That's cool.
Outer Sloth is our passion project.
Is your sloth an
and dream
innie or
for
an
a
outie?
better, more sustainable
Yeah,
environment.
don't become
We're
tiny
really
build too.
excited
Yeah.
And incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you.
Yeah,
the
this is
current
cool.
lineup
Yeah,
of
like
games
I don't
we
have
wish to
anything
fund because of you. And don't
personally
worry, Jeff, it has your favorite
sassy
a
to
ton of
say.
world premieres. Enjoy.
And it's the same thing even with like you know, the Blumhouse thing, right? I'm like, okay, none of these are for me, but that's cool that, you know, that there's more stuff like this out there nowadays.
Hi, I'm Ian from Shape Shop. And you may already
And
be playing
you know,
the
like I
first
said,
game,
once again,
Mars First
will
Logistics.
these be anything that appeal to me personally? Will I play them? Who knows? But
and this is our card battler RPG.
but I would rather things like this exist than not exist.
And we're making the Mossfield Archives, a game about building
I
and exploring
think Matt Pat should really look into this new Among Us trailer. Eyes emoji.
Our boss rush game with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrofts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless
Again,
armadas,
these are definitely games that people are looking at right now and being very excited, and that's good. And like I said, I'd much rather.
That's very early in
Oh no.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in
Okay.
an upgradable map.
Sorry, I'm like, I want to be genuine and wholesome and very nice about this because this is a good thing, but I keep being on the edge of my seat thinking I'm gonna get like Among Us jump scared or something.
Life, death, love.
This is just what the internet has conditioned me to fear. But no, that's cool. Legitimately, that's cool. Good for them. Good for everyone involved. I don't know if they're games that I'll play, but
Those
neat.
all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show?
What?
Sounds like you did. Yes, there's going to
What?
be an Among Us TV show. Check out this.
Yeah, then it cuts to Killer Bean. Yeah, just cut to Killer Bean. Show me, you start going to the show and have Killer Bean show up and it'll be great. Look, he's playing a fake video game. I mean, kids will probably like this, you know? This is fine. It looks cute. I can't... Yeah, there's all the celebrity voices. You were right. Yep. Why does none of them have a big butt? Oh my god.
Next, we have Sonic X Shadows.
Finally! Everyone shut up! It's time.
A definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadows history.
Let's go.
Now it's time
We're
for a
locked
glimpse of Shadows'
the
brand
heck
new
in.
powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Yeah. This is all Sonic Generations. As you truly remembered it. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, Bullet Station! For real? It really was Bullet Station? Okay. Alright. I wish there was a little more of the Shadow stuff and not just the wubs, though. Oh, the... What? No, Kingdom Valley, get out of here! Excuse me? Excuse me? No? No? Okay, we gonna see the wing? What is that? Yes, thank you. Please. Alright. 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 Yes, that was a wub step. Radical hot. Terios! No! What?
The Year of Shadow, right? A movie coming in the upcoming online survival game Dune Awakening from Funcom, there is
no, shut up about Dune. I don't care about Dune Awakening. The concept art Shadow?
For the story the player will experience.
Are you for real?
Let's find out for the first time.
And the hero stages and the 06 stage? Buddy, Jeff, I don't care. I saw all I needed to see. Oh, man. Oh, that was good. That was good. Yep. Okay, I'm very excited. I was not expecting 06 stage. I was not expecting... There was a screenshot of Black Doom and Shadow grinding, and there was like some wood panels, and people were like, yo, is this Bullet Station? Is this Rail Canyon? And it was? Hello? And...
My mother had obeyed her orders and given birth.
Oh, man. And the concept art Shadow, and the acknowledgement of Terios. Oh man. Okay, that's good. I'm very happy about that. Oh, I'm very happy about that.
House Atreides surviving.
I'm really. Yeah.
Sardaukar deployed to protect.
Video games are saved. Actually, that's correct. That is what I said. Video games, they exist and they can hurt you. They are real. Start running.
Exterminated. No, Muad'Dib. No.
Oh man, I'm oof. Like I wanna run it back and just watch that again. I'm not going to because that defeats the whole purpose of watching this live. But oh.
This one.
Hey, you kids like Dune? I don't know if actually there was any gameplay during any of that. I really wasn't paying attention.
More Dune Awakening coming at Gamescom O&L in August. Now it is time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio.
Alright, more 2D animation, that's cool. I'm trying not to just... This looks very stylish. Again, don't debate me like the last one. Don't make a really cool looking 2D anime sequence and then jump cut to like the most sterile looking gameplay I've ever seen, please. But I'm trying not to like have my brain explode over like the most minimum like local man like PogChamp face. That was cute, that little face switch for that. This is really well animated. My brain's getting torn in like multiple places because yeah, this looks and sounds great. I don't know if this game is going to be any good though. I don't know what this is. There was no gameplay.
Tell us more about Battle Aces and show you the gameplay. Here's David Kim.
Fine, thank you. Well, like, don't just like, come on.
So
don't make a joke about it.
Is the RTS game for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to RTS as well as RTS.
What did I say? What did I say about don't show me this cool opening and then debate me with the most sterile gameplay imaginable? And he goes, this is the RTS game for everyone. Again, I'm sure there's people looking at this who are very excited and very interested in what's going on, but I feel so... I hate it. I love 2D animation. I really do. But I am now being conditioned by these types of shows to not trust it. Because you see the cool-ass looking anime opening, and then you show me the gameplay, and it's this. And, like, there's nothing actually wrong with that, but I feel it as a personal attack because because the little kid in me, right, is seeing all the crazy explosions and flying around and fast-paced action, and you're like, oh yeah, I can't wait to hit the buttons and basically be doing this, and then you're not. You're playing an RTS that looks like every other RTS. Which, I mean, again, for people who love that genre, good for you. Great. Hey, you get a game. I don't. You win, I lose. You know? But it's just like, I don't like the conditioning that is happening now. Can we go back to Killer Bean and Shadow, please?
The finals with its unparalleled destruction.
Please.
In the world's most deadly game show. After dozens of updates in 2 seasons, we're unveiling where contestants.
Yep, Terios. I also excite. I was very excited by that.
Sharpen your katanas and welcome to season 3 of the finals.
I need to call Helly to judge the top-down gameplay. Yeah. Like I said, like there's probably. RTS is not my genre. That game's probably going to be fine. But again, as a viewer, as a consumer, I feel so horribly baited every time there's a cool anime sequence. What is going on here? I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I just feel baited. I feel like I've been had. And it's like, well, what do you expect? And I'm like, I don't know. I just feel betrayed. And that's a me problem. I'm excited for Last Descendant, but it was fun to play the trailer they showed still kind of... Oh, yeah, it was fun to play, but the trailer they showed kind of... Yeah, that was one of the games where I'm like, okay, this looks cool. What's the gameplay, though?
Sam Lake from Remedy.
I don't understand Alan Wake. Every time I've heard someone talk about it, this is another one of those things where people are like, it's the best game ever! And then they show you a thing, and you're like, is this better in context? Because I don't really understand.
To tell you something exciting.
And it's probably fine, you know, again.
Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2. So far,
Alan Wake is something that has really fun, campy writing. Yeah, I've seen like some. That's a problem. I think I've seen like out of context stuff, and I'm just kind of like, I don't really know what I'm like. It's probably again one of those scenarios where it's like it would have been a lot better if I played the first one on like the Xbox 360 with no context years ago, and then kept up with it just as a. You know, it's just, the way we consume media nowadays is so cursed.
Right. I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs. It contains 3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios.
The original Alan Wake's only $15 on Steam. Definitely recommend it.
Out there.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. I'll think about that.
Night Springs will be playable.
It is really just like a shame that it's so hard to like.
24 hours. Tomorrow.
And I guess again, this is one of those things where it's like, well, it's up to the individual. It's like a personal thing. It's like, you know, it's something each person has to sort of tackle on their own. but it is kind of like it's like difficult to go into things without a bias, just through how people talk about stuff.
Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us in Night Springs.
I've seen the Twilight Zone. I get it.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me.
And I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get strange.
I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of
You heard of Stephen King? Yeah.
Something was different.
And it's like weird because like stuff like this, yeah, it's like, I don't know. This is definitely for people who are familiar with it, because like out of context it's just kind of like I'm not sure what I'm experiencing, you know. Again, maybe something I'll look into at some point. I'm definitely not against it. It's just the reality of like, you know, you kind of have to cope with like, oh, it's really, really difficult nowadays to go into something hearing nothing.
Mastery over death itself. A cruel and beautiful paradise where primal forces clash over the island's deepest secrets. Where ancient mysteries.
Look, it's King Desherit's tomb from Genshin Impact. Why does it look exactly like it?
And demons are born. This is Eternum.
Oh, look, it's another conquistador man. I was not paying attention at all. Gotta be honest, I was thinking about Killer Bean.
New World Eternum will launch on PS5,
and also Shadow the
Xbox Series
Hedgehog.
X and S, and PC on October 15th. And now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use crossplay.
It's the Amazon MMO.
If you're watching
Okay.
SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can
TikTok
comment
Live
HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game
Should I start
bundle for
twerking?
Honkai Star Rail of Stellar Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai Star Rail, HoYoverse's latest space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
Now, Star Rail I have not played yet, but I am... English jump scare. I'm never ready for it, because I'm so familiar with the Japanese voice cast. Yeah, Star Rail looks neat. I do want to check it out at some point. Yeah, Sparkle's great. I love her. Her trailer was so good. I watch all of the... Oh, hello, ma'am? I do watch all of the Star Rail trailers just because they're all just so good. They're all so cool. All I know about HSR is I keep getting auto-modded when I call it Honky Stars. Oh my god.
Why do people choose to slumber? Because in the end,
I think it's cool that that lady there, Firefly, I believe her name is. I think it's cool that she's like the Tokusatsu dude. Like, because the first time I saw that design, I was like, whoa, who's that? And then it's like, oh, it's that lady. Well, it's a jump scare here again, just like immediately. Let's go to this, like, well-produced, beautiful, stylized anime game, and then, like, a almost still shot of, like, two dudes sitting around a fire. They need to work on, like, transitions a little better with these. Because, like, it just keeps being the most jarring shit. Oh no, what did I say? What did I say? Oh, should I start twerking? Oh no. Oh, Jesus. What did they say this was? I don't know. It also kind of looks a little fake. It looks very artificial. Again, like I said, you get the... Like, MiHoYo's animation, Hoyoverse, whatever, Cognosphere, etc. Their animation is top-notch, and it's really weird to then get something like this, which is, like, so... Look, that guy was just standing on mid-air! No! His feet weren't, like... His IKs weren't connecting to the slope he was on. And those were just PNGs of flowers. See, it's just like... they gotta... You gotta, like, slide in and out of this stuff. You know, you gotta, like, ease me in and out of the aesthetics.
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvP.
Hoyo games have nice animations, but I don't want to play them. That's fair. That's fair. They're not for everyone. I play... I need to... Oh, God, I really need to play more of...
And ahead of the
Honkai
show,
Impact
4
3rd.
lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
This is another... This game, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this game. Like, I just, like, I legitimately am not sure how I feel. It looks... Parts of it look like, oh yeah, that's cool, that's definitely in my wheelhouse. And other parts I'm like, it's a little odd looking. Like, it just looks a little off in some ways. And, like in everything, because some of the aesthetics are really nice, some of them are a little weird. It's strange. But, hey, it's Capcom, so you know what? You wait like a year and a half after it comes out, you can pick it up for 20 bucks. Because they love to do that. They love to just arbitrarily make their games go on sale. So, like, that's cool. Star Rail might be a little better. It's more tight-knit exploration turn-based RPG instead of open-world action RPG. Yeah, that's, Yeah, Spike sweats as he juggles 5 Hoyo dailies at once. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I would love to play all their games non-stop, but it's just, it's a time issue. But, they, you know, I'm very much looking forward to, ZZZ. I'm going to be playing that, probably when it comes out. I already pre-registered for it. Now I'm going to continue to play Genshin. I'm going to hopefully at some point catch up with Honkai Impact. Yeah, July 4th, which is really funny. What in the world? See, this also, this is going to be a game you're going to see the VTubers play. You're absolutely going to see VTubers play. Look, the hedgehog, he rolls! The hedgehog rolls around! Like Sonic. Look, I officially, I need to acknowledge that. And yes, I did notice it. I don't know if you noticed it. I noticed there was a little adorable plush hedgehog that rolls around. So now immediately, that means this has to be a... Look, he's in a little Lego cart. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a VTuber game.
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel
What is this?
any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at M-Corp and the city of San Amsterdam have never been better. Things are going great here. We have
They're going on like a
absolutely
bit
nothing to
that I
hide
don't really
from the
understand.
citizens. Everybody here at
Oh my
M-Corp
God.
loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick.
I don't like when
That
stuff
makes
does
my
this.
whole
I don't like the
family
live
sick
action
to their
skits
stomach.
for video
My wife
games.
hasn't been on the toilet for weeks.
Like,
because of what you're saying about what M-Corp's doing to this town, all those lies.
I don't know.
Really good.
I also I've talked about this on Twitter recently, but I think I don't like comedy.
Businesses are run. Now you should have known
Like,
that when you were hired on.
I find things funny and I love to laugh and I love to joke, but like as a genre, I tend to not like comedy because like I can look at this and I'm acknowledging like, oh,
That's actually a home issue.
this is
We love it here
a comedy bit. This is a skit. This is, you know, and
We'll be here a long.
my brain is absolutely glazing over. And like, you know, was this well made? Was it well acted? Yeah, I just think I don't like comedy. I don't know what that was for either.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud?
What?
Oh, crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there.
Yeah, it feels very forced. Is this a Devolver? Yeah, it reminds me of their skits. And it's like, okay, all right, it was a, okay. I was gonna say, don't tell me you only got the 2 seconds of the footage there. Skate. I've heard things about Skate. People like Skate. It's apparently fun. It's apparently good. That's cool. Why did we need that skit? You know? That costs time. That costs money. It's like production value. Why did we need that? You know, that's how I always feel about like comedy bits in these things. It's like, as if the game, like, cause like, here's a good example, right? There's a couple games that have made me laugh out loud, but the go-to for me is always God Hand. God Hand, I think, is hilarious. One of the funniest games ever.
That's right.
And
I'm talking about Pal World.
oh boy, we're talking about Pal World.
Just look at the giant depresso.
And like, God Hand is funny in what's happening in the gameplay, in the cutscenes. Like, it is a comedy game, and I like that. But like, I don't know. I feel like doing a comedy skit, like, to present your game is like, why are you doing this? For who? Yeah, it literally did nothing but waste time. People like Skate because that one guy who made a bunch of glitch videos. That's, yeah, my understanding of Skate. Which is fine. I like jank physics and flopping all over the place. What did you miss? I'm not sure when you checked out, but I died several times and I shielded for MiHoYo a couple times. There was a really bad live-action skit for that was just a long-winded way to say, hey, we're still making Skate. You kids like the Skate, right? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And it made me, like, die inside a lot. And yeah, now we've got Pal World, which is a game I know nothing about, but again, it's a VTuber game. Big Shell. Pal World back to work. She's cute. They got cute girls in Pal World? Alright, maybe I'll play Pal World. I'm kidding. I'm not going to play Pal World, but Pal World also, yeah, has fake game energy.
That was high on the Steam charts. Congrats to Pal World on the new update. Next up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy Ho and Anar Gilfison from the Valorant dev team. Guys.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, everyone. Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches you make.
I heard Valorant and I literally stopped listening and went to respond to a message.
All over the world.
Is that rude?
Own
Probably.
on PC. And today, the stage is set to welcome
Jeff keeps walking onto screen with the energy of roadkill. Did Pal World ever escape the AI allegations? I assume so, because I haven't heard anything about it. I think I'm going to assume they probably beat the stolen asset allegations as well, because I haven't heard anything about that. Yeah, Pal World I feel like was always destined to be like a flavor of the week thing. And like, I'm sure they're seeing like their own success, and they probably assumed that it was gonna explode and then die down, but you know, I don't really have much of an opinion of Pal World. I watched a couple VTubers play it, because again, that's how I consume video games nowadays. Because I'm pretty much always working, except for odd instances like this where I'm like, yeah, sure. I didn't think this was going to be 2 hours long. I really thought it was going to be just like 40 minutes. Had I known that, maybe I would have had a bit more hesitation in doing this, but you know, whatever. Yeah, Pal World. I watched a couple peeps play it. It seems okay. Again, doesn't seem like something I'd ever play. Wow. I've seen that character before with the gas mask. I didn't know she was a Valorant. I saw one piece of fan art of her from a Japanese artist. It was really cool, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. I don't know who this is.
That was Valorant's
and that's my exposure to Valorant.
You just saw was captured on console and with a controller. Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S this year. Our limited beta starts June 14th, and you can sign up.
Oh, the guy who said, wow, the guy who put the model comparison said I lied. So he literally made that up for no reason.
In the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio.
Oh my God,
Anna Donlin.
People are so weird.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments and community celebrations. Seeing the community evolve as new players bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest.
Once again, it's not on purpose. I just stopped. They kept talking about Valorant, and I went and I just checked my messages and responded to stuff. And Pal World isn't escaping looking like doo-doo, though. I mean, yeah, Pal World, it's like, it has fake game energy. There's some there's actually some Pals that I like more than Pokemon design-wise, but it looks like a game that was created from a bunch of free assets, which I'm pretty sure it was. But you know, I mean, the whole joke was literally Pokemon with guns. Like, I get why people played it. I didn't play it, and I don't really want to play it. I don't know what is happening also on screen in front of me. Is this like a community, like... This stuff is always weird, even when they would do this for, like... it's fine when they would do this with, like, fighting game tournaments, but I always thought it was weird when they would be like, the new Street Fighter announcement, and it would be, like, at one of these generalized big, like, game event shows, and then it would be, like, a 3-minute long trailer about, like, the Capcom Pro Cup, and it would be a bunch of stuff like this, and it's like, most people who are watching these don't really care about the community of any given particular game. They just want to see the trailers, and they want to laugh at Jeff for being an awkward weirdo, and hope for some weird moment where someone goes up on stage and says something unhinged. It's like, it's just like, come on, man, come on.
Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees and get 50%
Oh, yeah, people were like, yeah. People always say that, though. Anytime there's a fan game that comes out where, like, you run fast and can roll, people are like, Sonic Team, take note! And it's like, just...
next week, Young is going to be voicing a character in a movie, Inside Out 2, where he plays fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive first look. Check this out.
Welcome to your eternal fate.
Lance Slashblade? But he's a video game character. Why is he here?
Yeah, I always thought Riley had a secret crush on him.
I never saw the appeal.
I long to be a hero, but darkness.
I am going to say one nice thing. I like how they went out of their way to make this look like a PlayStation 2 man, including that he's lower resolution and clipping through himself. That I actually appreciate the dedication to doing that. That's actually very cool of Disney Pixar. You can see he looks like a Jack and Daxter, this man. That's great. That's cool. I have nothing else to say about what I'm seeing right now. But yeah, basically, anytime a game that's somewhat comparable to a popular franchise comes out, there's always people like, Sega, take note! Nintendo, take note! And it's like, buddy, come on. Just let the game stand on its own merits and let people's, a love for their major franchises. What the fuck is...
And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong, and today... Chicken is
anyway,
that Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in.
Yeah, Nintendo hire this man, that energy, and it's like usually the people making those games don't want to be directly compared. They're like making it because they're inspired by that thing and they like that thing, and it's just so disingenuous, and it just grosses me out every time I see it. What was I saying? I don't know. I feel sort of like familiar, like a sense of deja vu about live action, skits and comedy and all that. What was that? I don't know. Probably just hallucinating stuff.
Butt naked from the waist down. So
get out of the fucking bed, dude.
Get out of the bed.
Right.
Tell me about yourself.
I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because.
Your swordplay, tell me about your swordplay.
He is a bridge.
He's one of the most equitable people I've ever met.
So great emotionally.
Also pillaged a few villages.
I'm not a lawyer. Okay, I'm just a lumberjack.
Well, you don't get it.
Which is why you'll have the job.
Congratulations.
What's the parking like?
There's more where that came from.
Oh, I hope not.
Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
Just relax your bowels, your mind.
This time I'm mistaken. Foreheading you a hardware breaking. I've been wrong. I've been down.
It is going on a bit long, isn't it?
You call this a squat?
Pathetic.
Pasta. Jinx.
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 No, you Jinx. You supposed to be a lumberjack? Hey, you wouldn't happen to want to go chop some trees, would you?
It's like I wish I had something more to say, but like I'm looking at this and like I'm just kind of like.
I think our job here is done.
Where are you going?
What can I even say? What do you even say? It's just.
Goodbye.
Here.
It's just why.
That came from inside me.
Why? I really don't. Yeah, no. I think I don't like comedy. Look, it's funny because he's eating fried chicken because he's a chicken man.
Please join me in welcoming to the SGF stage.
It's funny.
Monster Hunter series producer, Mr. Ryozo Tujimoto. Ryozo-san.
Hi, thank you, Jay. 今日はですね、モンスターハンターワイルズの、最新の映像を持ってまいりました。今回ですね、
Was there supposed to be like an unannounced Capcom title announced this or something, or is there like, because I know a lot of people expected to see this. We just saw it at the State of Play. I thought there was supposed to be like another Capcom thing.
Today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious
comedy for a broad audience usually falls flat. Yeah. Just because there's a comedian on screen doesn't make it funny. Yeah. I just like, and I'm the guy who I lose my shit at the Choice comic, and oh man, there was something recently that made me laugh way too hard. And it was literally just, the joke was someone said something and then said the same thing a second time, but in a completely different voice with a completely different tone. And that just like, it made me lose it. That's a joke that always makes me laugh. You know, I mentioned the Futurama one a lot, where he's like, this isn't war, this is murder. This isn't war, this is murder. Like that, hilarious every time. So it's not that like I'm incapable of laughing, it's just like, man, I think I just don't like comedy.
またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルのできるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思っています。
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut.
We're here to announce that we'll have a trailer at a different event. Even though this here is a trailer, and we had a trailer a couple weeks ago? Is this the same trailer? Is this different? I don't know. Yeah, Monster Hunter. I had 2 big Monster Hunter phases in my life. I'm not gonna have a third. I think Monster Hunter looks really good. I think, like, all the stuff looks super rad. But I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do that to myself anymore. Look, we got gameplay though. We got like a cinematic gameplay sequence sort of thing going on. And again, like, this all looks good. This all does look good. I just can't play Monster Hunter anymore. And it's nothing wrong with the games, it's just like, I don't have the time, I don't have the desire to do that.
You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
But it looks good. Monsters look creepy. Gameplay, look, once it gets more into like the stuff I'm used to, the stuff I remember, some of the animations even look very similar. Looks good. Like, I have nothing negative to say other than just I cannot have another Monster Hunter phase in my life. It does look good though. It looks very, very good.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch. You will see what hunting is all about.
I love how I spend a third of the show hating all the medieval games and now hate all the modern-looking Monster Hunter armor.
The game Phantom Blade Zero. Last game wowed us all with amazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand
Reach for the Moon Engine X, that's right.
All real gameplay.
Jesus.
Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
Okay. Final game of the show. I've seen, yeah, like, I don't know. This is another one of those games where it's like, oh yeah, it looks good. I'm not gonna play it.
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.
Don't bully the horse. Like, there's some fancy stuff going on. I don't know, it just doesn't really look like... Like, that's cool. He's going all fast with the sword. Doing crazy things. I don't know, just something about it just doesn't really... It's like the vibe's not quite there for me. And it's probably because it's just, like, a little too soulsy. It's like Fast Souls, but it just... I can feel the souls looking at this, and I don't like that style of combat. God of War has done immeasurable damage to action games, yeah. Yeah, it does look very God of War, new God of War as well. Yeah, it's like somewhere in like the Venn diagram of action games that I don't really like. Sekiro, yeah. And, like, again, it's just, like, I'm sure it's going to be successful. I'm sure people are going to like it. It looks like the type of game that hitting the buttons in it would make me upset. And, you know, the style and story wouldn't be enough to carry me forward. Because, like, I mentioned, and y'all know, like, I love Code Vein. And I love Code Vein because of, like, the characters and the style and the customization and, like, the story and, like, all the other stuff, to where the fact that I don't love the gameplay is, like, more minimal. But it's like, yeah, it's like, okay, God of Sekiro, Soulsborne, with, like, a drab, like, really serious look. I'm just like, you know. Louis, yeah, Louis's great. He's good. Fun fact, my sister played the game entirely because she saw a somewhat zesty image of Louis Code Vein and went, what's this? I'm into it. And I was like, oh yeah, I played that game. That's pretty good. And then she picked it up and played it. So, hey, that sure was a thing, huh? Wow. So in review, hey, let's just go through the highlights again, shall we? Let's just bring it back. Let's watch the Killer Bean trailer again because, oh man. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is video games. Look at that.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I
Look at this. It's crazy bullet ricochet nonsense.
Really?
Grabbing the grenade. See, this is some style and pep. We got the slow-mo mid-air shooting.
Powerful enough to shape the world.
This is video games. This is what I want to see more of.
Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
And see, that's yeah, because like this is like a comedy, but it's also kind of like, I don't know. It's done in earnest. Like, it's a stupid concept. I mean, look at that. That's hilarious. That's just funny. I don't know. I guess I can appreciate Killer Bean as a concept just because it's not done ironically. Like, it's done knowing that it's a stupid concept, but there's effort put into it anyway. And I guess that means something to me. It's tongue-in-cheek, but not, ironic, you know? Oh my goodness. Hey, look, is this the... There we go. Here's the other thing I'm going to watch. Wow, look at all these VTubers and stuff that I watch. Anyway, and we're going to watch this again because it's peak. Okay. Okay, there's a couple things I got to pause on, though. Okay. So, yeah, definitely Rail Canyon or Bullet Station. Looks honestly really good. I'm surprised. This looks... There might be some chemical plant asset reuse here. But, you know, the train is new. All the tracks are new. This is all new, and it looks exactly how it looks in Sonic Heroes. Just, like, you know, fancier, shinier. Shadow's doing his, like, that sequence... This is straight out of Sonic Heroes. It's got the same enemies and everything. I will say it's a little bizarre looking at seeing these new levels. And then I love me some Sonic Frontiers. But it's weird how there's new assets, or at least polished up assets in this. And Frontiers was only, what, like 4 level aesthetics? Anyway... This is interesting. I guess this is Chaos Control? Cuz everything's grayscale. The rings aren't rotating. Shadow's got like a green aura, which is often associated with Chaos Control. So I think you can use Chaos Control as a power-up to stop time, which is very cool. Very reminiscent of Shadow the Hedgehog 2005. Yeah, here we go. This, again, is kind of nuts. This is just... This exact sequence from Kingdom Valley, this is exactly how it looks in Sonic 06, as far as I remember, anyway. Like, I think this same setup is there, because that's the bridge later on that you cross. And see here, we've got some 2.5D, which I'm not a big fan of, but... Oh, look, we do have the, what were these called? Were these egg pawns in 06? Whatever they are, we got those, and we got him doing his Chaos Control homing attacks. Hitting this, grinding on the wind. And yeah, here we go. Whatever is happening here at the Ark. Looks great. I'm definitely going to be playing it October 25th. Day 1. I will pre-order now. Maybe not right now, but... So what do we got? We got the Terrio skin, which is absurd that they brought this design back. Absolutely, like, insane. We've got extra BGM pack, I guess. Skill points. Okay. Digital art book and OST. And yeah, Sonic Adventure Legacy skin, which is absurd also that they're just like, yeah, here you go. Take the SA1 model. So yeah, Killer Bean and Terry being in Street Fighter, and of course Shadow the Hedgehog are my main takeaways from Summer Game Fest. Bring back the Chaos Control glitch, yeah, where you can just fly forever. But, yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. I gotta get some food. Thanks for being here for 2 fucking hours with me. I didn't think it was going to be that long. What a waste of time for the most part, huh? Because we just summed up the best bits of it in, what, like 5 minutes there? But, yeah, cool, sweet. I'll catch you next time for whatever.